Now, the next piece I'm going to look at is something called torque. And I need a volunteer to help me out with this next piece. So I'm going to call a name out of the box, and I want someone to come down, and I'm going to be honest, frankly, I just need you as a prop. Okay, I just need you as a prop. That's all. Kendra Girk. Is Kendra with us? Come on down. Okay, I want Kendra to have a seat on this rotating stool. It's got a wheel bearing in it. And I want you to have a seat there, and I want you to put your arms out. And so you're going to be like an extended object, okay? Okay. And Kendra's an athlete. She's strong, so she can hold that for a while. Okay, I'm going to make you go straight here. Now, if my goal was to make Kendra rotate, my goal is to make her rotate, I have to apply some force to her to make her do that. But it makes a difference where I apply the force. If I just push like this, she's not rotating. She's not rotating. So I want to push someplace else and right in the center. This is not good. This is not good. Or if I say, okay, I want to make Kendra rotate, if I just yank on her arm, that's not good either. That's not good either. Okay? So where I apply the force makes a difference, and the direction I apply the force in makes a difference. But watch this. Ooh, if I were to push on her hand like this, oh yeah. There we go. Now I'm making a rotate. It doesn't take very much force at all. And the reason is because I've chosen to apply it in the right place. I've applied it some distance from the center of the system. And I haven't applied it this way. I'm not pulling that way. I'm not pushing. I'm going perpendicular to that distance. And if I do that, oh yes, it rotates. I shouldn't say it. Sorry, she rotates very, very nicely. Sorry. I was just thinking of you as an extended object, and I apologize for that. Okay, let's have a hand for Kendra. Thank you. And the concept formally is this: torque. If you need to make something move, you apply a force. If you need to make something rotate, you apply a torque. And here's our equation for torque. It is torque is equal to the product of the distance between a pivot point and where the force is applied, and the force, and the sine of this angle theta right here. So there's three crucial pieces. Whenever I have a torque problem, I identify something which rotates. It was Kendra, or in this case, it's a wrench. The wrench hooked to a nut, it rotates. There's a pivot point about which the whole system moves. The force is applied at some distance from that pivot point. And then the angle is important. Here's a line from the pivot point to where the force is applied. Here's the line of application of the force, and there's an angle between those two. All three of those things make a difference in terms of calculating the torque. And the torque is a product of the force times that distance times the sine of that angle. Now, you already know this. You already know this. And let's look at a really practical example. Here's a really practical example. Suppose I'm trying to open the door. I'm going to open the door here. Okay, the door is a thing which rotates. Oh, yeah. And there's a pivot. What's the pivot on the door? The hinge. Okay, object, rotate, pivot point. And I'm thinking to myself, I want to make the door open, i.e. rotate. I need to apply a torque to it to make it do that. Do I push at the hinge? No. You know that. You push like further out from the hinge. So I want a big distance from the, I want my distance from the pivot point to where the force is applied to be big. And if I'm trying to open the door, I don't pull this way. This, not good, not good. You push this way. You push like perpendicular to the door. Oh yeah. So you know this. You know this. So this whole idea of torque is something that's familiar to you.